Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is Friday. Child, listen, happy Friday. I've been doing May Day, first of the month energy, all kinds of readings and creating for a private event, a sales thing this weekend. Woo! Child, when I tell you I'm busy, but it's a blessing to be busy, isn't it? Sometimes, listen, we don't want to over glorify that, all right? Because listen, sometimes it's equally a blessing. Let me zoom us out here. It's equally a blessing to not be busy, right? So how you guys doing? I was saying in my look, these cards, this Lightseer Tarot, these cards have just been flying out. I want to read an oracle card or two for us. Just want to pop in and say happy Friday to you guys. I know it's going to be a super busy weekend. I want to check in with you. But I was listening to this wise teacher, and I think it's a reel that everyone shares, but she's a druidess, and she's just a very wise teacher, okay? And do you ever have one of those moments, this is what I was saying, is like, like you hear the song lyric and you're like, oh shoot, I had the wrong lyric for all those years. Or like someone tells you, that's not how you say that word, right? I mean, I'm an air sign, listen, so I'm linguistic, right, by nature. And I just want to know, like, tell me if I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, I heard her talking and she said Beltaine, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful, right? And I'm like, have I just been saying Beltaine all this time? Beltaine, like that just sounds like some backwoods country. Anyway, wishing you all the Beltaine blessings. Doesn't that just sound like a fae spirit, or like some elven being is just going to come up to your window when you say Beltaine, right? And like give you an offering or send you on a side quest. I thought it was very beautiful. But I hope you are enjoying this week's energy. I'm going to tell you what, like, this is a shadow side to this, and it's a beautiful side to it. And, that was just the duality of things, right? 3D, 4D duality. Fifth dimensionally, if you choose not to observe that and you just understand it's all one and it comes from the same source. But I don't know. Listen, I'm just trying to say I feel different layers of the energy this week. It's very, very, wow. Hey, Venus and Taurus. What's up, Taurus season? Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So we will, how did I have this set up last time, you guys? And I thought it was so nice. Y'all know I like for you to see the cards. But yeah, I mean, I expected it somewhat, right? Because Mars is moving into Aries, and Mars is just like, oh, I'm gonna wreck it. It's been in Pisces. I'm sure Mars is just excited, but we have Mercury moving forward, too, in Aries. So we'll have to talk about, this will probably be more like Monday, but I think Pluto in Aquarius is going to do some interesting things with Jupiter. I think we have some conjunction. Is it a conjunction or a sextile? No, am I thinking about a trine? Anyway, we'll talk about that next week. But I think that that's actually going to be very helpful energy. I'd encourage you to continue working, juice the last drops out of Jupiter and Taurus. Uranus is still going to be in Taurus for a hot minute. But, yeah, I think the energy is beautiful, going into the weekend. Of course, if you're looking at your Gregorian calendar, it's very traditional to say, hey, it's May Day. And me, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm cool with it. Let's celebrate. Is there a reason to celebrate today? Hey, let's celebrate. Like, I'm down. But, if you were, I would say maybe astronomically looking at Beltaine, May Day, the opening of May, Beltaine. Just say that today. At some point, it's like a spell. I don't know. You better be careful, Venus and Taurus out there. Don't be walking around saying those fae elven things. And if you're single, you better watch yourself. But listen, it's a very tricky energy, I will say, if you're not grounded. If you're not rooted and grounded in your own self-awareness, Spirit is saying in your, I don't know, mission, in your vision, it can kind of be tricky to deal with Mars coming out of Pisces. We had talked about how Mars had kind of been bringing up the rear. Mars kind of been the caboose. But now look, I cut the deck and it's the devil. What's on the other side? Well, the devil and the Ace of Cups. I heard you choose. Judgment, Eight of Swords. Sorry, I'm just shuffling the cards back here. Yeah, it's a very interesting energy because, listen. All right, let's do a rundown. What is it? Obviously Sun in Taurus. We'll be having our new, what's today? Not quite. But Sun in Taurus, right? I'm sorry. Venus in Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus still, I think. Uranus in Taurus. Mercury obviously in Aries. Right? And then of course we know that Saturn is still out there like the dutiful coach teaching us to swim through their ripples and the realities of timelines still in Neptune, still doing the work, still practicing. Spirit says still practicing that breaststroke. Okay, you what tier are we swimming on? Because we want to what's coming out here? The Lovers. Ooh, the Lady, the Lovers. Y'all better watch out. Y'all saw the devil card on the cut though. Listen, what I think is very beautiful about this energy, we do still, of course, North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. We still have that beautiful Chiron in Aries energy. There's a lot of kind of like a very spiritual warrior, self-awareness. How can I improve, grow, eradicate, rid myself, especially Mercury going direct, but had been coming through retrograde in Aries, crown chakra, mental body. Letting go of old habits, old patterns, old storylines. Kind of like, remember we talked about the loops repeating in your mind. We're moving forward. There's so much energy in the collective right now, especially with this beautiful weekend energy. Technically solar Beltaine, right? Solar Beltaine. Oh, it sounds so good. I'm sorry. Excuse me. If you're an air sign, or maybe if you're just a linguist or like a book reader or anything, you get it. Excuse me. But I think it's a beautiful energy to go into the weekend with. It's very creative, very sensual. And Mars was kind of, I'm hearing swimming through the lessons, right, in Pisces. And we kind of talked about that in another video. We talked about pulling the plug, what was that? Popping out the bottom of the drain, right? And then Mars, all the shit flowing down the drain. Mars helping us kind of steamroll forwards now in the Aries energy. I don't know. It's just something about an ungroundedness, or I'm hearing Spirit is showing me it's like an angsty energy around the outskirts. That's been, I don't know, I'm hearing fighting the tide of karma. I don't know, because I'm just thinking about Saturn and Pisces, but on the shadow side is like the ick that you keep trying to clean off the, I don't know, would it be a window or something? Or like, no, okay, when you have to clean, you gotta, hopefully you don't get that crap built up on your drain, love and light, okay? If I was your friend, I would come over and we would clean it together, but we would put on some OG wrap, and we would smudge it out and we would clean it together. Listen, let me focus. The goop that's like, not goop, but like the nastiness. The ring around the drain, you're like, child, I need to clean that drain. That's nasty. And like your grandmother, ancestor up there looking at you, talking about, I know you better clean your drain. But listen, it's like an ickiness. And you're like, all right, here comes Mars through the I'm hearing the pinhole. We got all this beautiful divine masculine fire. We have this beautiful, it's very feminine, very Venus and Taurus. Taurus is very grounding, right? We have a potential for a lot of balance and harmony. So it's very like prismatic light giving, right? With the sun. You may say that's Archangel Michael or Archangel Gabriel. Some people say Gabriel. It's more of like a, what would you say, androgynous angel in this depiction. Oh no, is she covered? No. Oh, she's covered. The Lover's card is very much about making different choices. I'm hearing Spirit is saying that's how you clean the gunk. All right, noted, Spirit. I don't know. It's like Mars and Aries on the shadow side. It can be, right? Saturn and Pisces in shadow, Neptune in shadow and Pisces. It's almost like I'm hearing spiritual bypassing, but if you wore it as a costume. Y'all, what is spirit? So that you could like come through the drain, right? It makes me think of, I'm seeing an image, like imagine there's a Stargate, right? And you know how it is. Y'all seen enough movies, okay? She's like, escape the bad guy, right? The villain through the little time portal, like boop, and somebody grabs onto a coattail, like trying to ride through some kind of portal. I don't know, y'all. It's making me think of the snake on this card. Spirit said, watch out now. Listen, y'all. Linda, listen. Look at this card. All right, is it not like a crack in the earth? Hello, portal, right? We saw the devil on the cut. Where the devil's sitting? He's down here. He's underneath, right? Don't make me, I done shuffled him back in. No, y'all, you can't make this shit up. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Listen. Woo, the devil on the bow is about to say, where is he at? He's in that pit. Listen, it's an old karmic cycle. Spirit said, just put him on the board. All right. This is where we're trying to be at. You know what I'm saying? We're not going backwards. We're swimming. I'm hearing just keep swimming, right? Up through the portal. Okay? Saturn and Pisces. We learned in that good breast stroke. Listen, Page of Wands when I was shuffling. Yeah, because Spirit's bringing through new fiery creative opportunities and ideas. It's the Spirit of the Muse. Big Page of Wands energy in May. We are fruitful. What is that, y'all? That clip, y'all, what's her name? Tiffany Haddish talking about, hey, how are you? And she's like, I'm successful. How are you? Right? That's the May energy. That's how the flower blooms open, right? She's not getting dressed for the bee. The flower's blooming because she's successful. She's beautiful. She's flowering, right? Okay, that's what this card is giving. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Be wise and discerning with, I'm hearing who you dance with in May. Because to be honest with you, and this is about divine masculine and feminine energy. It's not, I'm not, gender is not being like that. You understand what I'm saying? But look, I'm not trying to have no burnt up tree like that. I want mine to listen. Her tree is matching her ancestors' tree back here. Okay, she's successful. She's fruitful. Right? But the lovers, right? The Archangel Gabriel will open up and say, ultimately, you have divine free will. You're the embodiment of a divine sovereign being. It's your choice. You know what I was hearing? I wish you guys could hear inside. No, I don't. I take that back. Just the way that Spirit is moving so fast sometimes with the messages. But I was hearing, be careful, little eyes, what you see. You know what I'm talking about? Be careful, little ears, what you hear. Dun, 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 dun. All right. If you can't get with it, listen, I'm in the South. I was raised in the South, in the Southeast, Bible Belt country down here. And that's an OG song, okay? So be careful, little eyes, what you see. That's what I'm hearing. Right? And it makes me think of how she's looking up. And it's like, if she doesn't learn to practice her discernment, if her intuition is saying, watch out, she's not going to hear it. Also, it Mayday, you know how they say if you drink the phase wine, you get caught up in the music. What was that movie, you guys? Was it Percy? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, the whole story is like, if you drink their wine, you get, you know, this is how it's playing in my head. It's very interesting. Spirit is showing me how much these cards mirror one another. Could be a karmic pattern, a cycle, a person, a relationship, an opportunity. I'm hearing this disguised to be something that it's not. Look it. And it's very quick. And I'm seeing as like a blackjack dealer. You know what I'm saying? Dealing you them cards. Boop, boop, boop. What card did you pick? You don't remember. When you flip it over, is it going to be the right choice? The Lover's card is all about making choices, right? Look at you guys. No, she is not holding a mirror. All right. Mirroring is coming up a lot. This can be a soulmate connection, however you follow, you know, divine masculine feminine harmony, either within yourself or outside of yourself, you know, to each their own, twin flame, soulmate, all these different, you know, like karmic experiences. You don't have to resonate with that, but if you do, mirroring is coming through. So watch out. It's almost like I heard somebody trying to pull you a fast one. All right. Woo! Come on and sign up for the Lover's card. And then it's that gotcha. Y'all, what's that, Kanye? Gotcha. Yeah. Be careful in May. All right. Stay rooted and grounded out there, my friends. Be clearing of your energy and wise and listening to your discernment. I heard walks like a duck, talks like a duck, must be a duck. Okay, I digress. Someone needed that confirmation. And this is, for me, there's so many people in the images that I feel like there's a person, you know, karmic cycles, toxic cycles, soulmate contracts, things of this nature. Let's just say emotional damage. No, that's what I heard. Oh no. Emotional contracts that we experience with people, whether that is past life related, karma related, dharma related, lesson related. You know what I'm saying? We could sit here and we could just have some tea. Y'all have some coffee. We could talk about it all night. Sign me up. But what I'm trying to say is, Spirit is saying, be mindful of who you let partake in the fruit that you will begin to harvest, right? Who is smelling your flowers? Oh, okay. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, listen, Saturn in Pisces is, you know, let's just pull our head out of the sands, okay? Let's not play spiritual bypassing anymore. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, yeah, it's a duck. We completed the cycle. Good job. Now you've learned how to spot the duck. You are not allowed to be contracted with them. Let's keep it onward and upwards. Let's keep moving I'm hearing into our North Node. North Node in Aries is like, let's set the shit on fire that keeps us from our highest and best spiritual version of ourself. You know what I'm saying? That we have access to right now. These contracts are complete, okay? We have Scorpio, Gemini energy too. Definitely fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag with the angel, with the sun. Yeah, Scorpio, Capricorn. Anyway, that may be confirmation for someone that they needed to hear that. Let's move on, because I don't have no intention of sitting here doing relationship readings. Love and light. Oh, yeah, but this is what I was going to say, though. Those relationships can be friends, people you continuously connect with, family members, co-workers. That's that friend group. Like, I know good and damn well I should not be going out with no Venus and Taurus, all this Mars and Aries. You know you don't need to be out there with that friend group. You don't keep telling yourself, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be meditating. And I done told myself, listen, collectively, y'all know I already told y'all about y'all's money, but you get what I'm saying. This is that family member that keeps inviting you to stuff and you're like, they are so fucking bad for my mental health. I don't want to go. Don't go. Because sometimes, here's the thing, is if we don't change the choice, right? Lover's card, devil, we keep reinitiating that type of energetic connection. The universe is going to say, cool. So we gave you like 5 passes. Since we're on choice number 6, and it seems that you keep repeating this loop, however, you are still cleansing, you are still calling in a different timeline, you are still manifesting, you know what I'm saying? You are still taking your assault, but you're doing all this, but you're not changing the choice. Looks like you're signing up for another round of karmic toxicity. You know what I'm saying? It's this type of vibe. And it does not have to be with a person, a significant other in a relationship. It can be this habit with my job. This thing where I'm hearing Taurus, embodiment in the body, can be, I keep doing this, I'm hearing BS to my body, and I know I shouldn't. It's a habit, it's a perspective. And Spirit is saying, Mercury retrograde in Aries, you've been given things. You've been given, maybe it's dreams, maybe it's messages, maybe it's, I was studying that spiritual course and I knew that day, I wrote in my journal and then I saw the butterfly and my ancestor spoke to me and you knew, you know what I'm saying? It's something about changing a repetitive habit and being mindful about your choices, what you give your energy to, and what it's going to attract. I don't know if Spirit is saying everybody loves to eat a good fresh apple. There's a lot of hungry people out here that would love to eat a good fresh apple. Does that mean it's your job to feed them? No. And was she standing in front of the tree, an apple tree? All right, y'all, let's move forward. Y'all get it. Listen, protect your fruit. Okay. Let's read the lady. We are reading Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Y'all know I love this. Let's flip to page 52. You know how I feel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We will read straight out this book today. All right. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Reap what you have sown. Spirit said, read that 2 more times. Reap what you have sown. Reap what you have sown. Venus and Taurus, y'all, Sun and Taurus. The garden is opening up. Spirit said, what's going to crawl out or what's going to grow and be fruitful? You're going to reap what you've sown either way. And there's some sort of message, Spirit is saying, there's some sort of message here, and it's like, you can't change for other people. And Abraham Hicks, you know I'm going to say it. We love you so much. Spirit, your ancestors, your team, your other dimensional selves. We love you so much, but you don't know everyone's intentions. You don't know everyone's pains, the shadows, the karmic work they're not doing, the ways that they refuse to be self-aware. You don't understand what they're transmuting. There's so much that you don't know. And Spirit says, we love you so much. But you cannot change what other people are going to sow. You can't protect them from it, because then all you end up doing is, you know what I mean? If she's like, oh, I'm going to jump over here. He's not looking. This is our 3rd cycle incarnating together on this path. I'm going to jump over here across the crater. I'm going to grab his hand, because that way we can both have apples. What's going to happen? Boom. There's a snake. It's going to bite her heel. She doesn't even know it. She's not supposed to be over on that side, or she would already be over there. You know what I mean? Now, maybe one day he'll make his way to the other side of, look at, you see how the rift goes all the way back? There's a point of separation in the Gemini energy of the Lover's card, okay? But we're not going to delve off into that. But at some point, the Fool makes a choice. You know what I'm saying? You know why he's over there? It's because he made his choice, and that's where he's at. All right, now in the next coming, we're going to ride it all the way out, the rest of the major arcana. Again, I'm hearing, right? Don't go falling in a crater trying to jump on his side of the timeline, because he wasn't, he, she, they, them, right? It, the job, the person, the relationship, the old version of you. You know what I mean? It's not on this timeline. Spirit is saying something. It's important. Like, the snake is going to bite your heel, okay? And then before you know it, you're going to be tumble down all the way up down these steps, talking about how here again. Okay, listen. And you can't reap with them, Spirit is saying too, because then you're going to sow what they sow. And then what happens to your divine inheritance? What happens to your blessings, your abundance? Right? I'm not saying that we don't, what is for us will always be for us, but then it's like we got to always go all the way back. You know what I mean? Because now we yoked. We got to walk out this whole major arcana together, start over at the Fool, and then, you know what I mean? Okay. All right. Let's continue. Spirit said we can go forward. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Yes. The lady is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. So this is very much the Empress card, which I pulled for multiple people in this energy of Beltaine. And I also pulled for myself. I still have it sitting out because I'm studying this card, the Empress, right? So it's, again, this has been like quadruple confirmation that you are to be receiving blessings. Do not. Spirit said, don't let that snake catch your heel. You know what the snake is. All right. Let me refocus. Okay, listen. Inspired by the Empress of the Tarot. Yep, she is abundant, bountiful, and creative. A creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who need nurturing. Yet she is a representation of the goddess Venus too. Yes, Venus and Taurus, absolutely. And she yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Y'all, come on now. It's just, okay. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. Yes. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. Yes, thanks. We will gladly claim it. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. And birth, can be also, it's like, don't get stuck on birth. Obviously, there's so much that can be birthed, like a gestation period coming to fruition, right? The lady will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Yes. Goodness gracious. Spirit is drawing me back to the Oracle deck. We're going to have another Oracle card. But listen, on the whole, let me just come back and say, the energy is very beautiful, is very abundant. And it's no problem. We don't speak of things and have it. It's about, I'm always going to tell you, it's about discernment and awareness, and that's fine. And it's just like, okay, cool. I had a niggle. That's a confirmation for me. My intuition was bugging me. I'm so glad I needed to see this today about a decision. It's something like this, right? But otherwise, we're abundant. We are fruitful out here. Everything. There we go. Y'all, seeing a shapeshifter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get back in on that devil card again, but y'all already know. Y'all intuition will confirm if it needs to be. That's fine. I heard shapeshifters. We can shapeshift too. We are shamanic out here too. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what I'm saying is it's a very beautiful, it's a very fruitful, very abundant energy. It's a beautiful energetic alignment for this weekend. So take advantage of that. We ain't worried about no drama. It's just for awareness. It's just for confirmation, right? Because we reside on a timeline where that stuff can't really cling on to us, right? Because I'm over here with my apple tree, right? Hey, how are you doing? How are you? I'm successful. How are you? That's the energy, right? Okay, let's read Shapeshifter. And honestly, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But I would, you know what, I will say this though, I will always, and you know how I feel, light your candles, hold your space in the sacred way that you do, that is unique to you. Practice your spiritual, your body, your emotional good hygiene. That means taking good care of yourself and your space. And however you do your rituals, however you do your cleansing, it wouldn't really hurt. I would say I would definitely probably try to do a salt bath this weekend. And that's because when you're on that high tier, that high level of creative muse, inspired energy, beautiful, you know, thankful, gratitude, I'm blossoming, I'm fruitful. Yes, because that's my soul tribe over here. It's like you glow very brightly. Like we were saying before, oh, everybody loves to eat a good apple. So, you know, good energetic hygiene this weekend. Of course, I'll tell you to make that a part of your everyday as much as possible. There's never just one way to cleanse your energy or space and keep a high tier, just a high frequency level, right? It's that, oh, you could eat off my floor over here, but it's like a spiritual energy, you know what I'm saying? And that way, it's like Spirit is showing me if something has oil on it, what is it used to like, then something can't stick to it. You know what I mean? Excuse me, something like, if you take good care of your energetic hygiene, you know what I mean? Things are not going to be able to really hang on to you. Much less, they probably won't even be able to like envision you or even access you, even in an astral way. But excuse me, there's always sound cleansing, sound bathing. There's always bells and chimes. There's always smoke. Everyone can't always do smoke. I personally know I love to offer sprays and mists because I know that maybe you can't smell the smoke, or for whatever reason, wherever you are, you can't burn it. There's also, you know, gemstones and charging water in the sun. You can, for absolutely motherfucking free, you can go outside. You can take your shoes off and put your feet on the ground. It's electromagnetic currency. You know, the sun will cleanse you. Speak to the elements and call upon spirit and your ancestors, you'll be cleansed. Okay? There's so many ways. All about, hello. How about this? Taurus, Venus ruled, ruled Venusian season, right? It's very sensuous. Do something that makes you laugh. Go experience some joy. There is nothing that will cleanse the energy better than laughter, than joy, than doing things you love with people that make you feel good too. Hello. Okay, let's read. Shapeshifter. Where is the shapeshifter? Hold on, guys. Oh, I went right past it. Page 70. Transform and unveil your gifts. Shapeshifter. And let me just say, that's another thing too, because Mercury being in retrograde in Aries, we talked about things coming down through the crown. Cards like the World, Judgment, and the Sun have been very present in readings because so many cycles are closing. We are integrating, moving up expansive levels of consciousness, Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus, right? So we're ready to embody things. And Taurus, that fixed earth is ready, is like bring it on down so that we can make fruit with it, you know? The fruit is blossoming, and the fruits can definitely be these new gifts. If you've worked one-on-one with me, you already know I'm going to tell you all about, you know, all of your clairs and how the human consciousness is at a peak point of evolving. And when we do so much levels of healing, of alchemical work in the collective consciousness field, in the quantum realms, we are having access to things that we didn't before have access to because we weren't ready to, okay? So with Mercury moving forward in Aries, it's kind of like we want to bring down these activations. So I'd not be surprised at all if a lot of this shapeshifter, transform, unveil your gifts, growth, reap rewards. There's a lot of rewards and gifts coming through for people, and that is a part of the divine inheritance, right? Because we've been talking about this since last year. Saturn's out there talking about, I'm giving you the keys. Let me give you the keys. So we're going to be inheriting things, right? Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and your strengths. And Spirit said, not that. Okay. I'm sorry. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal or go journeying. I'm hearing that if you feel that you are getting a lot of confirmation and synchronicity and messages through Davic spirits, through elementals, through the elements, through, your avian friends, your corvids, your animals, right? Animal spirits, earth spirits. Then this is just confirmation that yes, you are receiving messages and stuff, right? So pay attention to that. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note if you're seeing a particular animal regularly is because its medicine is coming to you. Yes. So make note of that. Write it down, journal about it, learn about it. Thank your ancestors and your team and your spirit guides. Thank you so much for that message. And then it confirms for them that you are paying attention and you would like to receive more confirmation. And then this is how you begin this amazing frequential shift and getting in touch with your guides. You got to give them feedback though, because that'd be like trying to call someone repeatedly and they never answer the phone. Why would you keep calling? You know what I'm saying? They're not, the signs and synchronicities and certain guidance points won't continue to show up if you don't confirm them. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a great weekend. Find a way to observe, to celebrate, to create, to be joyful, just to kind of stoke this energy of Beltaine. I hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to checking in with you later. All right. Bye.